Let's get this over with.
Alan!
Hello there.
Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch.
See, I don't know what the worst thing is. The fact that I didn't actually want to watch it. I still want to see the Everything Everywhere, whatever it's called. That kind of appeals to me. And I've heard very good things about that. And I wouldn't mind watching Top Gun 2 again. Top Gun Maverick. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I know I've not posted a review. I kind of did a review outside the cinema when I watched it, but it was so windy. In fact, it was so windy, it took my breath away. But I felt duty honour to kind of review this. We'll do it. It's only a quick review. So if you stayed awake during the end of the last film, you'll know that all the dinosaurs escaped from that mansion thanks to that little clone, bless her. Yeah, so these dinosaurs, I think there was only about 20 of them, somehow left this mansion in England and then went all across the globe and multiplied. Life finds a way. Well, they did. So a couple of, like, brontosauruses and T-Rexes get out, and next thing there's pterodactyls everywhere. Where were they? all sorts of breeds are now living on Earth. And how, I don't know. I mean, life finds a way, but scripts need to find a way because there's so many different species now across the globe. Again, they have boats or something. In America. There we go. Bullshit. So Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt are shacking it up in a shack with the clone girl from the last film, who was getting a bit tetchy, being a typical teenager like you do, only with a British accent. And Blue's back, now with her offspring, and Chris Pratt's doing his crap. But the next thing you know, before you can say, oh look, a poacher kidnaps both the girl and baby Blue. Off the fuck. So Chris then turns around to Blue and says, I'll get your son back, or daughter, or whatever it is. I'll get her back for you. And Blue's like, yeah, right, hurry up. Meanwhile, across the Jurassic World, farms are being attacked by massive locusts if they haven't got Biden's new fertiliser. See, already that's Plot B fertiliser. A load of shit. And who can save the world from locusts? Why, it's Laura Dern. She's on hand to help out and find out how to stop it going by trying to steal DNA from Biogen, Cygen, Next Gen. But there's only one man who can help on their crusade, and that's Sam Neill. And later on, Jeff Goldblum. So basically, it's two parallel stories running side by side until they meet up with each other. You got the new gang going after Blue and the clone girl, and then the original trio after a DNA for pesticide off the evil Dr. Dodgson. Nobody cares. And somehow he's got the shaving foam from the first film that got lost in the mud. How he got it, I don't know. So being the final instalment, it's 2.5 hours, lots to pack in. Now wait a minute, there's not a lot to pack in 2.5 hours, it just plods. I mean, on the one hand, it's good to see the original cast. You got Laura Dern, whose head seems square. Something wrong with her jaw. And then there's Sam Neill, and I felt a bit sorry for him, because I don't know if he's had throat surgery, but he didn't do a lot of talking, and when he did, I don't know if he was in pain, but he was kind of reminded me of that Val Kilmer syndrome, and I hope if he's got something that in real life he gets over it. But yeah, he was a bit croaky in it. It was just a bit of that going on. And as for Jeff, well, he's aged gracefully, even though he's got his black leather coat on and his sunglasses. Tell you what I didn't rate though is Michael Giacchino's score. He does some pretty outstanding music, and I know he's done like the last two Jurassic Parks, and they were okay, but this one, there's nothing there. He doesn't even utilise the John Williams thing. Well, he does. It's just really bland. It's not bombastic in places like it was in the first film. It's there, but it's just that'll do. It's good, and there was a few callbacks to the original film, like some of the kind of shaving cream, and there was just little nods with the stick on fire, and you'll kind of spot them. They're not kicking the bollocks subtle, but they're alright, they're okay, they're culpable. And for the three of you like the Jurassic World series, then Bryce and Chris do an admirable job, and the girl is not that annoying. I don't know where I've seen her before, but she was okay, very British. But yeah, she was all right. I don't know if we're being spoilt to death with many a monster movie like Godzilla vs King Kong and other CGI fest, but now we're in its sixth movie and new dinosaurs are coming on, and it's like, new dinosaur, don't new breed, T-Rex. Oh, another T-Rex. The last sort of 15 minutes is okay. There's a bit of tension and action there that's reminiscent to the first film, but then it just kind of ends with a bit like a recap of the last film, how that ended. Alright, okay. So that's it then. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. There's not going to be a seventh. Because it kind of... I've got a feeling one of the characters will get a spin-off somehow. If I know Hollywood, and I think we do, I think there could be... One of the characters might have a spin-off, but I could be just grabbing straws. Yeah, we need to put this series to bed. Or make it extinct. Bum. So what did I like about this film? Not much. Apart from it was good to see Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum and Laura Dern again. They're great. And there's a bit going towards the end where the characters from that series, with the Jurassic World series, kind of acknowledge each other when they meet up. And it's almost to the point of saying, did you do that film? I did this in this film. Did you? I did this in my film. Really? That was kind of good. There's like little touches like that, like as if they're talking to each other about the films. Can't really think of anything else. Now, I can guarantee, by the time this video is uploaded, there'll be about 10 YouTubers moaning and bloody groaning like a strong woman of colour are doing this, saving the day, saving Chris Pratt's ass. Oh, shut up. Yeah, you're going to get people saying it's a bit woke. But I give it, I have to judge it on wokeness, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. Quite a lot of diversity in it, but they, like Top Gun, they're just playing their roles. Actually, they're all good. All I said, the actors they've got involved are pretty good, and like I said, I didn't really have an issue with any of them. Well, actually, there's two that I swear blind that Disney have sent over from the diversity casting couch. One is quite good in it for the majority of the film in the second half. She's good and got wonderful muscles. And easy on the eye. Acting's a bit... But otherwise, she's a good character and it's something you can kind of root for. And my quibble with her is, it's a shame it's not the girl from Lost World, Jeff Goldblum's sort of daughter. That would have been a good tie-in, but it's a completely new character with a hint of LGBTQ alphabet. With a throwaway line. Other than that, she's quite a good character. It's just, just every now and then I think, Disney. As for the other one, all I'll say is Malta. Just, in fact, all the Malta scenes just gone. It's like the casino in Last Jedi. I just don't want Malta. And then you'll have a few diverse characters in it. I'm thinking, none of them are Maltese. All the Maltese people are the locals. It's inclusion gone mad. What can I say? It's just a slow film with periodic bits of ooh. It makes Star Trek the motion picture look fast. So if you're having trouble sleeping and when it comes onto Netflix, bang that on. It'll knock you out. So I give Jurassic World Dominion 2 yawns out of 5. Jesus. I think what annoys me about it is Colin Trevorrow said a few years back when he was producing Fallen Kingdom that the second one was just a filler because he wanted to get to the third film. He had a brilliant idea for the third film, how it would work, and obviously at the end of Fallen Kingdom we realised that the dinosaurs are now out there mingling with humans and wildlife and they got to coexist with each other. And he said there's a lot of potential. And that was, what, 2017? So he's had 5 years to get his ideas together. And he's clearly just dragged his knuckles against the floor because this is just slow. But that's the other thing. Like you said, the premise of dinosaurs living out there in the wilderness, sharing the world with everybody, and it doesn't touch on that. It just says, "Oh yeah, dinosaurs are around the world." Like the end of the last one. It's at the beginning. Like, yeah, dinosaurs are around, but anyway, fertilizers, locusts. What are we going to do? Can we see the dinosaurs like going round national parks and that? I mean, where would the bit that was the show at Christmas with the cinema? There was an outside cinema clip. He said the first 5 minutes of the film, bollocks, he's not even in it. He doesn't even show you a clip in the newsreel. So I don't know what's happened to that. So I think it's like a deleted scene that they put out ahead of the schedule. But yeah, it's not in the film. So, are you an actual fan of Jurassic Park / Jurassic World? Have you actually seen it? Did you love the film? If you did, comment below, let me know. Or let me know if you didn't like it, and we can discuss how boring it is. But yeah, I wasn't a fan, I'm sorry. I know I've got some friends out there who love Jurassic World films, but no. It's like watching paint dry with reptiles. And that's another thing. Take a cushion with you. My arse at the end of the bloody film. Dinosaur, arsesaw. That's what I say. Yeah, take something comfy with you. Anyway, that's my rant. So if you're going to watch it, watch it. If you're going to go Malta, beware of dinosaurs and shit actresses who can't act with lasers. Until then, keep mooching the internet. Stay safe and I'll see you soon. Take care.